Put her there, you bastard.
Hello, everybody out there in the YouTube universe. My name's Jason, and I'm looking
Brandon.
at the TV again.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm Brandon. And I'm Jace.
And you're watching Milltown Productions. What are we watching today, Jace?
Disney Channel, apparently. We are watching the conclusion to The Midnight Club. The last episode, episode 10.
Episode 10.
Episode 10. This is the first Mike Flanagan series to go back to 10 episodes since the inaugural miniseries of Hill House.
Yeah.
Not our first inaugural, like, watching of the series, but dang. So,
Gotta be honest, though. Like, it's a great show, but they could have done it in 8.
Hill House?
No.
Oh,
This
Midnight.
Oh. I was like, man, Hill House, I wish I had 14, bro.
Yeah, Hill House was great.
I wish Hill House had 2 seasons.
Because, like, I enjoy the stories. I do like the stories, but they took up too much of the show
episodes.
story.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, the most I could say is, even if they wanted to do 10, just give us a little bit more of the present day story, and then just shorten up the actual stories that are happening a little bit. But I
Right.
mean, overall, that's not really one of my actual complaints. But I can see
here
where
for
you're.
it.
I can see where you're coming from with
Yeah,
it, though.
yeah.
So
Can't wait to see what the conclusion of this show is. Maybe we should start it now.
No, we shouldn't start it now.
Well, why not?
Because we like you,
We like you.
and we hope that you'll like us enough to like this video.
I want you to like this.
Yes, we do. We want that. We want that from you. Anyways, after you're done doing that, hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell so that way you can get notified each and every time that we upload on YouTube. Then you can go to our description. There's a link in it. There's no rep, but there's a link.
Patreon.
Oh, shit. Okay. What do you get over there, Jason?
Well, you can get unedited, uncut, unrated
No.
videos from us.
Full frontal male nudity.
Whoa.
Julia Jane's leaving.
Oh, old Julia Jane. Oh, so it's a flashback episode.
Looked like Sadie Sink for a second.
Yeah.
Are you a say-so?
Whoa.
Where is Athena? I tried to find her.
We
but
don't speak.
All right.
I'm so honored to meet you.
I'm surprised you want to meet with me. I'm a pariah. Haven't you heard? Crazy woman.
I'm sick. I'm very sick. And I want to live. I think you might know how I can.
I can still see some light in your eyes. Bright girl. It all depends on what you're willing to do. I can teach you what I know.
What's it gonna be, dog? What's it gonna be?
Ilanka, just come over here and help me.
What the fuck?
Bitch crazy. Well, Shasta's gonna go to prison.
I wasn't even surprised to see Julia there, to be honest. But I was surprised to see you.
You let her get away.
You know, I've had Julia arrested 3 times over the years. Trespassing, breaking and entering, harassment. I wish you had respected me enough not to go behind my back. She tried to poison you last night. Not to save you, to save herself. She's sick again. And so she's at it again, using the Paragon playbook.
You said you didn't know anything about the Paragon.
Yes, because we never need to talk about it again.
My dad's gonna be here today for family day. I think I'm gonna go back with him. I'm really sorry.
Why did I feel like there was a butt coming there? Like, oh, you can't. Oh,
Motor
that's.
skills.
I think my left eye, I can't see that well at my left eye.
Okay. That's okay.
Oh God, I knew that was coming. It's kind of like,
Like what Tristan talked about. What Anya talked about.
fuck.
Does Mom show up?
Uh-oh. Yes, she
Oh,
did.
yeah.
It's a beautiful house.
It really is.
There you go.
Sorry to interrupt. This is Rhett. He was a close friend of Anya's.
Of course, yes.
He came
yeah,
to see
Anya's
about her
friend.
things, so
Oh.
told him that he needed to talk to you.
She loved you.
Yeah.
Listen, she left me some of her things, and,
To the statue. Man, she did a good job. It doesn't even look like it was.
It worked.
she fixed it. So this is called a pre-need. I was supposed to fill it out weeks ago, but I didn't.
I don't know that we need to go down this path.
It's time, Tim. I want you to read when the time comes.
No, sweetie.
When I die, give what's left of me away to children and old men that wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for your brother walking the street beside you. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds. At least let me live on in your eyes and not your mind. Love doesn't die. People do. So when all that's left of me is love, give me away.
Listen. I think we need to talk.
Okay.
Of course, now that I said that, I don't know how to say any of what comes next.
What did I?
Nothing. Nothing. You have to know that. I think I'm gonna finish it tonight.
Finally. Thank you.
I think this story is over.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had a really hard day.
That's okay. Pull up a chair. I need you to come over.
Oh,
It's
no.
important.
What's going on? This is an Einstein chat session. Wait,
Man, I wish it was
Nance Pants
correct
81,
when I
that's
watched it.
Nancy. He's been talking to her for weeks. He's pretending to be a student at the Veld.
Wow.
Jesse!
I won't do it!
What the hell?
It's literally like Hereditary too. How she was like on the.
Does she see that? Oh, she does.
Dusty,
That knocks some
I'm
sense
so
into her.
sorry.
You didn't have a choice. You didn't know what you were doing.
Oh, he might have been aware.
That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did I
Tell
get
me
you?
again. Get the hell out of there now.
That's his grandpa.
Ew.
Dusty's gone, child.
I know you want her.
Oh!
Swing. Swing hard. But if he had ever wondered how Sheila felt about him, it was clear. Clear by the way she pulled her punch.
Oh.
Oh.
Clear by the way she slowed the hammer at the last second, sparing his miserable life.
I don't think I like that ending.
Oh, you're one to talk, Pollock. You left us all hanging with Witch. Come on, let's wrap it up tonight.
Please.
Oh
Whoa.
no. In the neck.
Amani had tried to change the future, but the future's just as set as the past. Just maybe she could fix a mistake. Where are we?
Home. It's okay. Look down. It's safe.
still alive, but you've taken a step out of life. And I've taken a step toward it to meet you here.
I need your help.
You're asking without knowing what you're asking. No one can bring back the dead, Amani.
But she's not dead.
I'm not talking about her.
So she's gonna sacrifice her life to save her friend. I want to see you onomatopoeia.
Doesn't even heal her. Leaves.
Just took her mom's soul.
Monty, how did you get here?
I couldn't leave you out there by yourself.
You aren't supposed to die. It's okay. The more I hold on to this thing, the more I realize it's okay to let go.
Take it.
What'll happen to you?
I'll be dancing with the fireflies. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm sorry.
Scotty opened her eyes. She couldn't see clearly at first. Hadn't used her eyes in days. Scotty was already forgetting everything that had just happened. It was fading away already, like breath on a mirror. Imani and Ben.
Put a heart around you.
They knew each other for like 5 seconds.
No sense of romance, Cherie. Let me take it home. I'll show you how it's done.
Hey. Hey.
They built a beautiful memorial.
Scotty did one more thing for her friend. She knew where she'd want to be more than anything.
The great beyond. Some might call it the afterlife.
Imani didn't feel dead. In fact, she felt pretty all right. And she wasn't alone. I have something to tell you guys. Last night, I did something. Anya's friend, Rhett. You guys remember Rhett? He came to the room and I thought that he should have some of her things. She had this statue of a ballerina and the leg was missing. But when I found it, it was fixed.
I think I'm gonna take the long way up. Wanna join?
Yeah.
Oh, their relationship is getting mended.
I feel like you were a little hard on Dusty. The idea that he'd be alone for the rest of his life.
I broke up with Catherine. There's someone else. And I can't lie about it anymore.
I'm going to die.
So is he.
too.
Oh, they kissing.
That's the guy, the old man.
Was it also the old woman?
I think so. Unless.
Turns out she's been doing the same thing. Same thing as Julia Jane, or is she Julia Jane?
So she's bald.
Nah.
That's her daughter.
Athena.
That's Athena.
Wow. That's how it ends completely? Bro. So it ends on the twist of her being, wow.
I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I don't know. Because, like, so in the beginning of the show, it's like heavy supernatural, okay? So, like, there's visions, there's these ghosts, these things are happening.
The shadow that was actually moving.
The shadow, and then, like, something possessing them and making them sleepwalk. Heavy supernatural in the beginning. And then it's like, oh, wait.
Maybe
there's
it's not. Never mind all that.
Yeah, never mind all that. You know what? You're going to die. You're not going to live. There's no ritual to survive. The shadow doesn't exist. That's just your vision going out, and then you're seeing things. And then the 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 visions is your medication, and then you know what, the voices that you're hearing, that was Sandra, trying to give you hope. And then come to find out, and then the Shasta is like, that's all gone, and it makes sense why she let her go. It's her fucking mother.
Yep.
That's all gone. There was no, what's the word for it? Resolution for that.
Yep.
There was no resolution for that. And like, it's weird how it's like supernatural. Okay, everything's fine. It's not supernatural. It's all in your head.
But
And then
maybe it is.
It is supernatural because like, it's kind of cool that you have to like piece it all together yourself. But then at the same time, it's like, that was the ending.
Yeah, that was too abrupt.
That should have been revealed last episode. At the very end of the last episode, that should have been there.
Yeah.
And then we should have had an actual resolution to the show.
Like, there should have been an 11th episode if they were,
I'm confused as to why, because like the doctor also was like calling her husband at one point in the show and like talking to him about the whole when she was getting news about Sandra going home.
Well, we don't know who that was on the phone.
Yeah.
So I mean,
could have been a doctor or something. But my thing, so apparently this was supposed to have a second season, and then the second season got canceled.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, apparently it was in the comments on the very last one we uploaded.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I
then
guess
they
that they
left it
were
on that.
setting it up for the second season, us knowing that Julia and the doctor are.
That'd be his only one that would get a second season so far, if that had been the case.
Yeah. I don't.
I wonder if that's why he is also moving away from Netflix. The Fallen House of Usher is his last thing on Netflix, and then he's moving to Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So it might be.
Maybe he
because
gets
that-
the second season of it over there.
He might, if Netflix doesn't own the rights to that.
Yeah.
I don't. It makes more sense now that I know that it's supposed to be a season 1, season 2 thing.
But it just sucks because we'll never get resolution, dude.
I know.
We'll never get closure.
Maybe.
So that.
Yeah. Like, as of now.
Yeah.
For all we know, we'll never.
Damn.
That fucking.
Well, shit.
It blows.
He always finds a way to make us speechless.
Yeah, for me, it's more of bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I look, the shows. I mean, the stories that they tell is great. Like it's interesting that you could take a story and then tell a story within a story, and then finish them in each episode. Have one story each episode, and then like the very last episode, you got the resolution for 2 of those stories.
Yeah,
that's cool. And then it was a cool moment when all the friends were finishing.
The story for her.
Finishing the story for her because she couldn't. Like, it's cool, but at the same time, there was too much story, and we didn't get enough. Like, if they would have cut all the stories in half, we would have got so much more actual story.
If there had
for
been
the
more actual story that he wanted to tell.
Yeah. Because, I mean, really, you could even keep the stories the same length and then just give us more episodes, or like, just don't do it like this where you.
What if the next season had been a situation where they didn't tell any side stories at all? Like,
right.
If that had just been a thing that he wanted to do for the first season, and then the second season was all diving deep into it.
And that's fine. That's fine. I don't like that the doctor is Athena. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, it is a good twist, but I don't like it because of the scenes that they've showed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then who the fuck is the witch in the basement?
Yeah, who's the old man? Like, why was Kevin seeing him like the way that he was? Like,
oh, wait a second.
I guess the witch is probably Athena's mom.
Not Athena's mom. It's the one girl's mom. Athena's grandma. Epione and whatever the A name was. The ones who
Ecclesias or some shit, like
maybe
Ecclesias or some shit.
Yeah. Who Julia with Jane was saying was like when she went and talked to that woman.
A plesiosaur?
Yeah. Epione.
I'm pretty sure it was Ecclesias or some shit like that.
Some shit like that, yeah.
Hard name to remember.
Ecclesius.
Yeah.
Epione.
Yeah. So, I mean, it could get better if we got more.
It was a very emotional episode for me.
Oh, yeah, me too. There was some good shit in it.
I had straight tears strolling at one point. Like,
yeah. I can't excuse.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the ending so far. Right now, it's it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I see myself ever watching this miniseries again. Actually, like,
yeah,
never like just sitting there being like, you know what? I haven't seen Midnight Club in a while.
Yep.
You know, like, but I do think I'm glad that I did watch it.
Oh yeah,
because it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I couldn't find it there, the name, but
Yeah. I almost would have enjoyed them ending it with there was nothing ever happening.
Yeah.
Like if they would have kept it on that route where, okay, well the ritual was fake, you know, it didn't actually do anything. The ghost, I mean the shadow was just your eyes, you know, slowly losing, you know, its visual capabilities. I almost would have enjoyed that better than
and it
that.
just being like this whole show is just kind of what happens when you're dying and you're on meds, like
Yeah.
when you start hallucinating and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I mean that's every show that they've done was supernatural, so it would have thrown everybody from thrown everyone off if there was nothing actually supernatural in this show.
Right.
Yeah.
It would throw everyone off.
Well, because then we'd have been like, well, then why did Alanka even have a vision of the old man before she ever got to Bright Cliff?
And of Kevin.
True.
Why did they share all the visions again still? Like, why did this
That's
happen?
true.
Like,
Yeah.
We'd still be sitting here going like, but
Yeah.
these things were never resolved.
Yeah.
Like,
I know, and I would have been mad about that too. Don't get me wrong.
I'd have been fucking pissed.
Because it makes sense that they had that because it showed that there was something supernatural going on. Because literally the symbol was on the back of the doctor's head.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be Voldemort's face.
Yeah,
Professor Quirrell.
So I'm pretty positive there is something supernatural going on. So it does make sense now. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I don't.
I am
don't know
Confucian.
much else. Yep.
Yeah.
It's not a bad show. It's worth a watch. Definitely think people should watch it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like at the same time,
I'll suggest any Flanagan.
they really, really, really got to stop doing this with shows, because they need to stop ending a season, expecting there to be another season
Without already having an approval.
Yes, they have to stop doing that. There's been so many fucking shows where I don't get the fucking conclusion to
Oh, I hate that, dude.
because
They get canceled.
they get fucking canceled, and that pisses me off.
But of course, they do that too to add intrigue because they want it to end like that for the audience members to be like, "Oh, we want to see it, we want to see it," and then hopefully the studio execs will be like, "All right," like.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
But then when
Like
it
you're
doesn't
saying
work,
in an ideal world, it should be that way, right?
yeah.
Yeah, the only show that I've ever seen beat that was Lucifer.
Man.
Well, we definitely a little bit of speechless, but we definitely got a lot to say about the show.
Yeah. I just, man, I don't like it.
Jason and I was. What's funny is that this over a span of 2 fucking episodes. Okay, Jason and I were talking outside before you got here, and we were like,
I feel like this series is actually a lot better than we think it is.
like it was good. Like I was agreeing with him.
And then we were like, but we got to see the ending.
Yeah, and then the ending. I
Did it
think
set you back further than
yeah,
you were
I think
there?
I think I'd rank it last.
Worse than Bly?
Worse than Bly.
Yeah, I've got to agree. Because we got a conclusion.
Yeah, there are good things in the show, and I hate to rank it like that.
It had good potential, man.
Yeah, and then like I love the relationships between them, but they fucked it up.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe it'd be tied for me.
Because my thing is, with Bly, there was times where I'd be watching it and I'd be like, and then out of nowhere, I'd be like, damn, that was good. And then like, damn, that was emotional. But in between, I'd be like,
yeah.
Whereas with this show, the whole time, I'm like, ooh.
There was also better twists in Bly Manor, though. and better surprises in Bly Manor.
The surprise of Hannah's death.
They're more cohesive. Yeah.
And
which they could have done here if they would have actually wrapped it up.
Yeah.
The problem is they just didn't wrap it up, and so we didn't get those kinds of twists because they weren't expecting to have to, you know.
Man.
Which sucks because it does leave it underwhelming.
Yeah. If we would have got a season 2, I would have been as upset. This would definitely probably be better better than Bly Manor with a season 2, or if they would have finished it as only a 1 season of the show. But because they did that, I have to put Bly Manor in front of it.
I feel like they should have at least, if they weren't going to do a full season, at least given them like the ability to just conclude it with like, oh, a bonus episode or 2 extra episodes or some shit.
Yes.
But I don't know, with this how it is, like with it being this way, I think I would tie it with Bly Manor. So just saying that if it had a conclusion, it would be twice as good as Bly Manor to me.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think here because is there any chance that... Because at the beginning of this episode, we saw some of her backstory where we saw that she actually did go find...
Athena's mom.
Yes. And what if the doctor actually is Athena's mom? Because...
Oh, I was thinking that during her whole backstory that was Athena's mom.
Because she kind of... She did the whole Brooklyn accent. Well, maybe not Brooklyn, but she had a similar accent to like...
Oh, like to...
When the doctor would say certain... Like, it just sounded kind of similar, and then... They had just similar hairstyle.
Yeah, Mrs. Foreman from
that
70s
70s show. Like,
I don't think that would make any sense because when Julia Jane saw her, she was already like a middle-aged woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this is only like...
I know, but their bone structures just don't look the same.
See, I thought she looked like her in the cutscene. I was thinking in the in that flashback, I was like, oh. I wonder if that might be the doctor.
I was thinking too because I thought her teeth also it looked like her teeth were almost like fake or some shit. Like they made them to look similar to the doctor's or something. Like because I was like, but then
like this area.
They didn't pick up with anything else after that really.
But then why would she? Why would she stop? Why would they be having this feud? Because like the I cannot remember her name, but Athena's mother. Thought Athena was going to be her pupil, take on all her information.
Right, but
she overturned her, and I believe she did that by taking over control of that house. Of Brightcliff.
Right. Yeah, I could see it being Athena just for the fact that she stopped her mom, so then it would make sense for her to stop Shasta. What if it is Athena's mom, and she just wanted to do the ritual for herself?
I mean...
Maybe...
But I mean,
I don't know, man.
She's sick, though.
But wait, does that mean? But who's the bad person then? Is it the doctor, Athena, or is it fucking Shasta?
Well, Shasta was ready and able to kill people,
and she also looked evil as shit.
Yeah, like she was smiling when she was like going back up, like.
And then like the doctor seemed so nice and was saving people and was doing all these nice things and. She was a good person.
Yeah.
But then she took her fucking wig off, and then there's that fucking symbol.
She showed us that she had alopecia, and
yeah, she was one of the what was the name of that group? The Paragon.
Paragon. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, obviously,
Mike,
everybody was hiding shit.
Mike, I'm still gonna invite you to my wedding one day, man. But he's not gonna get it. Yeah.
Michael Flanagan.
But come on, man.
Come to the wedding again.
We got to see if he fucking explained any of this for us afterward.
You did
like in interviews.
Yeah, like if he at least released something.
You did better work, Michael.
Look, all I'm gonna say is I think that the majority of the season up to the end,
amazing, dude,
was a better ride than Bly.
I agree. I'll agree.
Which is why I put it ahead of Bly, even though I think that Bly stuck its ending better.
Yeah, I can see that. See that I'm between like it being a tie and Bly being worse, just because
my emotions are fresh. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't let them. Can't cloud my judgment right now.
Based on time.
Yeah.
Well. Anything else to say, y'all?
Nope.
Come on, man. I'm excited for Fall of the House of Usher, though.
I am too.
Then maybe we'll get some redemption there.
I am a huge Edgar Allan Poe fan.
Yeah.
I have an Edgar Allan Poe themed tattoo on my arm. So
we got the book.
I can't wait to see which episode tackles the Raven.
Yeah.
Hopefully they tackle Annabelle Lee and all that.
Damn, that's a lot of tackling.
Because I saw that. Cause wasn't it that they're doing all the different like famous stories?
Yeah, or stories. Yeah.
Because I saw Mask of the Red Death and I saw definitely the Raven. I saw that on there.
Morgue.
Yeah. Obviously, literally the Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to see which all the ones they do. I think I saw the Black Cat.
Oh, the Black Cat. Yeah,
I wonder if
dude.
the Telltale Heart will be
Ooh,
like
Pluto.
That'd be cool.
How did they fucking incorporate all of it like that? Because there was a movie back in the day called The Raven that John Cusack did, which was like a killer was imitating all of Edgar Allan Poe's stories, but in the movie, Edgar Allan Poe was like helping the police find the killer because he's like, oh yeah, I wrote these stories. I know how it ends. Like,
that's weird.
Yeah, because it's not at all what happened in real life. But
I mean, that was.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I need a stretch.
Come on, man. Like this video. Comment your thoughts down below. Hit the subscribe button. More importantly, that notification bell so that you can get notified each and every time that we upload to YouTube. And then we have a description. The description's got a link. The link goes to a website. That's Patreon.
Yeah.
Become a patron today. You can get full-length reactions, mostly uncut. Early access to those reactions.
Right.
And
Nipslip.
We'll see you over there.
You waiting for a high
No,
five? Like, what are you
Dad,
doing?
I'm not to